Hi everyone, it's Sandra here with her hubby Travis, and we are known to have friends come over and enjoy our homemade pizzas that my husband has been doing a lot of research and experimenting with the dough to find the perfect pizza dough that you can make at home as well. So he's here to show how he does it.
All right, so I've got, I'm making, this is probably gonna make about 10 pizzas, probably 10 to 12 inches. So I've got 1 kilo of 00 flour, so that's about like 2.2 pounds. And when you're making pizza, it's all about ratios. So this is 1,000 grams of flour. So I'm gonna have 650 to 700 milliliters of water. So 1,650. So it's like a 65%. So no matter how much flour, you need like 65 to 70% of water.
Do you do the 70% or do you pretty much always stick to the 65?
It's just kind of depends on, as long as it's within that range, you're fine.
And what do you mean when you say 00 flour? I've never heard of that.
00 flour is just kind of like an Italian flour. That's kind of the grind of it. And
Can you use regular flour if you don't have Italian flour?
You can just get all-purpose kind of bread flour, but if you can find the 00, it's best. It's best for pizza.
Is that one that says high gluten?
No.
Because I think GFS has the one that says high gluten.
Yeah, you don't need to search that out or anything, but just use what you got. I mean, we don't have a lot of choices these days. So if you've got some flour, can't go wrong. Just put some extra cheese on it.
Okay, we did a special trip or ordered one time from Italy some flour that was shipped. It was Italian flour, but it was sent from Pittsburgh. From Pittsburgh at an Italian store there. So this last time we were in Pittsburgh, we actually made a stop and got the Italian flour. But we have done it with many of other kinds, including the one from GFS.
Yeah, the one from GFS is fine. It just comes in like a pretty good sized bag. It's like a 25-pound bag. And then I just simply sort it out into kilos, and you get like 20 of these. So
okay,
it works out pretty nice.
20 kilos, 1,000 grams, and we use our little scale.
Yep. Okay, so I've got my water here. It's about, I microwaved it for like 90 seconds. So it's about 95, 100 degrees. So I'm just gonna dump in the salt.
How much?
13 grams.
Of salt?
Yeah.
13 grams. What does that translate to? People don't use grams here when we do stuff. And what if they don't have a scale? Half a teaspoon?
Grams.
Half a teaspoon?
Sure.
You're not helping with the accuracy, dear.
All right, so just kind of whisk that in, and then just whisk in the instant yeast. And again, it's just, whatever you want.
Instant yeast? I thought we had the...
It's the dry instant yeast.
I don't think it's the instant one.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. So then I just pour this in, all of it. And I basically, I'm not like trying to knead this dough or anything crazy. You can even just do this by hand if you don't have a mixer. But I just turn it on the lowest setting, and then just take a couple minutes to just kind of like pour this in batches.
So the water was what temperature did you say?
95, 90,
90.
between 90 and 100, just warm.
Warm, 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep. Just give it a little bit to just kind of melt the salt, dissolve the salt, let the yeast get going.
And you're just adding this slowly?
Yep.
That's slowly, huh? See, your definition of slowly and my definition are very different. He's the patient chef. I'm the hurry, chop, 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 gotta go, too much on my plate kind of chef. So this takes you a couple minutes to get this going, huh?
Yeah.
So once you get this all in there, what happens?
Then I just get it all incorporated, dump it into this bucket here, and
The bucket looks like you sprayed it with something.
I just Pam, a little olive oil spray or something.
Okay. in some kind of a bucket that's sprayed with a non-stick spray, and then you cover it.
And I'll cover it and
Saran wrap, a towel.
whatever you got, and it'll kind of double. It'll double in volume because like I'll fill this up. It'll be about right here. It'll fill up, and then I'll punch it down, and then put it in the fridge.
Okay, so how long does it take for it to like double in size, and how long should I leave it out?
About 2 hours.
And then you punch it down after about 2 hours, and then you put it in the refrigerator?
Yeah, because we're not gonna eat this until tomorrow.
So this is like a make-ahead pizza dough.
Yeah, this is the make ahead.
Okay. What's the main difference if you want to eat it tonight?
If I want to eat it tonight, then instead of just putting this, the yeast in the water and everything in all at once, I would actually kind of put the yeast in the water, maybe add like a little bit of honey or maybe like a teaspoon of flour to like let the yeast kind of wake up, almost like a beer. So I'll let that sit for maybe half an hour to get it like really, really going.
Frothy kind of, like the yeast gets frothy, like it activates, yes.
It'll froth up, kind of get a head on it like a beer, and then pour that in, and now that stuff is like already going, and this will double up a whole lot faster, and then we'll eat it. Then you can eat that this
that night.
evening. Yeah.
Okay, so
make it in the morning.
So once this is all mixed up, do you have to knead it at all or anything, or just plop it into the bowl?
I just plop it into the bowl.
Okay. Well, thanks for all your pizza tips, Mr. Master. You'll have to show us how you flip it too, and how you press the dough out, because I know there's a big science to that as well. We'll share that later.
All right.